Hey guys, whoa, I look so white. I haven't seen sun in a long time. Very big spoon that's not going to work. Everything about you is what makes you unique. Like, there is no one else out there like you. The camera's flashing at me just Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, CZ.fit here, and in today's vlog I'm just going to take you guys through another workout, a workout at home. So it's going to be legs and shoulders. I was going to say legs and glutes, but then I was like, legs kind of just involves glutes. I don't know, too early in the morning, haven't had my coffee. Anyways, I'll bring you guys along to the workout and then we'll do a chit chat Q&A about all things productivity and essentially just like how to make yourself just go and get done, because that's definitely something I used to struggle with a lot. Believe it or not, I used to be the biggest procrastinator ever. Now it's kind of the opposite, which is great. It is 7:32 now and I really need to get started with my workout because I have a call in 2 hours time and a lot of body parts to work out. So yeah, without further ado, I'm gonna go get changed, get my pre-workout in, get my intra EAAs in from HD Muscle, code CZ.fit for 10% off, and yeah, let's get started. Alright, so back and change and nothing but the best intra EAAs from HD Muscle in the flavor of raspberry lemonade as per usual, and we'll just shake that up. And I put 3 grams of creatine in here as well. The ultimate pre-HD, pre-workout in the flavor sour peach rings. I think we have a thing going here. Sour flavors. I think the sour flavor also wakes you up. I don't know if that's like part of it. I think it's more the caffeine, but whatever.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
Okay guys, so that is legs done. Oh, sorry, I'm just shaking the stand that you're on. And if I do have time, I'm gonna do some dumbbell hamstring curls, but I only have like half an hour until my first call. I'm gonna quickly move on to shoulders. We're gonna start off with some barbell presses. I just mind blank for a second. Then go into seated laterals, standing front raises, and then if we have time as well, reverse flies. So yeah, let's get started. Sorry, I feel like I'm talking so fast, but I'm just aware of the time right now. So yeah, let's go.
Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go,
Okay, so workout is complete. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing snippets of my workout. I feel like it's getting quite repetitive because there's only a limited amount of exercises you can do with like a barbell. But like, I think a common question that people ask is like, oh, but like, how often should I change my workout program? Like, I need different exercises. I'm getting bored after like 2 weeks. And the thing is though, like, you don't actually need a variety of different exercises. Like, you don't need to be doing 30 different exercises for your quads or like changing things up every week, because like it's not necessary. And actually you want to be using those staple exercises, like those few in your program, and just making sure that every week when you go to do them, you're progressing with them. So whether that's increasing the weight, increasing the amount of reps, or just making sure that your form is getting like spot on in terms of like making sure it's nice and controlled on the like negative movements and everything. So if you're thinking that you need to change a program or it's not effective because, you know, it's been the same exercises for 4 or 5 weeks, like, that's not what needs to changing. Like, there's always ways to improve on those staple exercises, and that's actually a lot more effective to really nail those. Anyways, so I hope you guys enjoyed that little snippet. I'm gonna quickly get changed out of this and into my work attire, put on like a top or something, probably leave my bottoms and like trackies, and then I'm gonna hop on a call, and that's pretty much what I'm gonna be doing for the rest of the day, just calls and like work. I'll pop back with you guys later for my post-workout meal, and then we shall have a little chit chat, and I will see you guys very soon. Alright, so back now, and was meant to make my post-workout meal actually post-workout, like after my workout, like a decent time after my workout, but it's been 3 hours, and I'm gonna make it now because I've just been stuck on calls. So the usual Weetabix, bagel, jam, banana, and egg white cream of rice cake. So let's go ahead and prepare our post-workout meal. Also, I was just going through my YouTube comments, and someone left a comment saying like, I think it would be helpful if you actually showed you eating your foods because you never could finish a meal on camera. And I know I've like had a comment about this ages ago before, but I just thought it would be a bit of a waste of your time and my time, I guess, like just doing all these time lapses of just me eating all my meals. Like, I show you guys on camera, I guess, like taste tests and stuff, but I never film my whole eating because I don't know, I just feel like who wants to sit there and watch me eat for like 10 minutes. But if that is helpful, let me know and I will sit in front of my camera and eat for you guys. But yeah, anyways, let's go ahead and make my post-workout. Later, and we are done. So we have the Weetabix, cream of rice, and egg white cake, and my bagels, which you probably have realized are slightly burnt. They always end up being slightly burnt, and every time I tell myself I'm gonna lower down the heat the next time in the toaster, and I don't do it. Okay, so we have relocated to my desk, and I shall be finishing this meal, my post-workout meal, alongside some work, and we will put you guys on a time lapse in 3, 2, 1. So my camera just died during that time lapse, but look how squishy the inside is. So we shall continue the time lapse, and my camera's probably gonna die again because I only charged it for like 5 minutes, but I'm really hungry, so time lapse whilst it stays alive. Hey guys, so I'm just taking a quick break from work. I'm just heating up my post-workout meal now, which is actually a spag bowl. Spag bowl, that really doesn't sound nice, spag bowl. It sounds really odd. Spaghetti bolognese. It's from this meal prep company called IFBB Fitness Foods, and they send me meal preps every Wednesday, and I love their meals, and it's just super simple. You know, I don't really have the time to cook. I just use my macros and just pop it in the microwave. So you can probably hear it in the background, sorry. But I thought I'd just take this time whilst I'm eating to go through some questions that I've been asked on my Instagram. So I asked on my Instagram at cz.fit, if you guys aren't following me, what kind of questions or like problems you guys have in terms of productivity, getting stuff done, because a lot of you have asked like, how do you balance like a full-time job, your side hustle, coaching, YouTube, Instagram, and all of that. So I thought I would come on here and just kind of give you a few tips to really make use of your time. And I know that a lot of you guys could probably relate to feeling like you're always procrastinating, or that you have all these things that you want to get done, but at the end of the day you feel like you've only gotten like half done or like a quarter of them done. And honestly, like, I am so passionate about helping people just make the most out of their time, because I completely relate to that. Like in high school growing up, I was the biggest procrastinator. I wouldn't get anything done. I would have all these big plans and I would just struggle so much, and I don't know where my time would go. And then through uni, I think I just found these little systems that just worked for me. But I also think once I like started uni, I just also became this workaholic. So that kind of definitely helped. But I will definitely go through some tips, but we'll first start off with answering some of your questions. So the first one, I can never be consistent when doing work and I often get into lazy slumps. Help. So I'm sure like this is very relatable with a lot of us, and I think consistency definitely comes down to creating a routine that you enjoy and that really works for you. What I mean by that is that if you find yourself slacking off with certain types of work, or you're demotivated to do a particular thing, make sure you schedule that in at a time where it's like non-negotiable, so you know that you're very unlikely to be interrupted at those times or to make excuses. For example, if it's you hate working out, or you just haven't found a consistent routine and you keep making excuses, schedule it in for like the mornings. So the first thing you do after breakfast is hit the gym, because during that time you're much less likely to find an excuse or to be interrupted compared to say scheduling your workout after work or after school, because so many excuses could come up by then. Like during the day you could convince yourself, like you could find 100 reasons why you won't work out that evening because you're tired after work, or perhaps someone's asked you to go out for dinner. Whereas if it's the first thing in the morning, usually you won't be having plans then, and it's very much more a better time to make it a non-negotiable for yourself. And then getting into lazy slumps. So again, I think this really comes down to rewire your brain. So like when you're doing something, ask yourself, what is the reason? Like, what is the why behind this? Why is it so important for me to get this done? When you remind yourself of your why, you're less likely to get into that lazy slump where you just can't be bothered, because you're so driven by that end goal and by what you want that any sort of laziness kind of just goes, and you're like, you know what, I need to get this done because I know that, you know, I'm gonna thank myself in the future. So it is kind of trying to craft that discipline and that mindset of being like, I may not always want to be doing what I'm doing right now, but I know that for my future and with what I want in my future, I do have to make these sacrifices right now and get shit done. Okay, second question, how to be a good YouTuber. I don't know if this is like anything to do with productivity, but how to be a good YouTuber. I mean, be yourself, I guess. Like, be right back, my food is ready. So it's all heated up. It's actually really hot. I'm gonna put it into a bowl and just heat it up a little bit more, because I get really scared when my food's not piping hot, because I've had food poisoning a few times and it's just not pleasant. So now I make sure that my food is like steaming, like burning hot, to the point where I'll burn my tongue, but at least I won't get food poisoning. Give me like 2 seconds. Okay, and I am back, and my food is back in the microwave, and I've added some veggies on top because I felt like there was just not enough greens and I'll be hungry after that, because your girl has a very big appetite. Anyways, how to be a good YouTuber. I mean, I don't think I'm in a position to really speak, because I wouldn't consider myself like the most amazing YouTuber. Like, I see other people's content, I'm like, oh my god, those edits, like those transitions, that's something I really want to work on. But it's a bit hard when I film myself, because it's like, how do I transition when I'm also in the film and I'm trying to like move my camera? So once I get a videographer, which I really want one, but I don't really know anyone around me who wants to be a videographer. So if you want to be a videographer and you're in London, hit me up. Anyways, I think part of it is just being yourself, and I think that actually goes with doing anything. So like, not just being a YouTuber, but like anything in life, just be yourself. I think the best way to stand out is just to, you know, like, don't try to be anyone else, because everything about you is what makes you unique. Like, there is no one else out there like you, with your personality, with your talents, even your weaknesses. Like, your weaknesses and strengths are what actually make you you. And also be authentic and be honest. What frustrates me so much is that it is so easy to create this facade on social media, especially because obviously, you know, people aren't seeing you in real life, and you could create all these different stories, sugarcoat everything. But I think what brings value to other people's lives and really helps others is when you are transparent and really honest and real. Like, if you are struggling or you find something challenging, talk about it, because I guarantee you it's going to help someone. Especially because I think social media can be such a highlight reel, and even if it's unintentional, obviously as human beings we want to celebrate and show what we've been successful in, and sometimes it is hard talking about our failures or things that scare us. But I think when you can do that, it really adds value to other people, and that's what makes you stand out in this whole like social media world, even in like real life. Like, it's just so important to be honest. Another question: how do you stay motivated to do things? Again, I've created quite a few posts on this on my Instagram because it's a topic I'm very passionate about, but you cannot actually be motivated all the time. It's not possible. Like, there's always going to be days where you're demotivated, perhaps you're stressed out and you just don't want to go work out because in your mind you're like, I have a bazillion things to do right now. Like, I do not have the time, I'm not motivated at all whatsoever. And that's completely fine. Like, you have to accept that we are all, like, you are a human and you're not always going to be motivated, but what you need to be is disciplined. That is when discipline kicks in. It's when you're not motivated and you know, like, actually, okay, these are the days that really count. The days where I'm not motivated and I don't want to do what I need to do, that's when I need to make sure that I am disciplined enough to know exactly what my goals are, and know that to reach my goals and to succeed, I need to do these things that will get me there, whether I feel like it or not. So yeah, I think it's like definitely just understanding that you're not always going to be motivated, but knowing that you have steps and things in place. For example, just kicking yourself in the ass and being like, come on, let's get things done. Next question. Ooh, I nearly just dropped my phone. How do you organize things when you have a lot to do? So this is where like your planning and having a diary and a power list is really important. So what I usually do, because I found that I would have say like 10 tasks in my head, and it gives you a headache when you store them in your head. The best thing to do is just write it down, and write it down in priority of what's high priority and what's lower priority. So for example, every morning I will open up my diary and I will write essentially my schedule for the day, and then within my schedule I will then also put in a to-do list, so like a priority list of things that I need to get done. So for example, whether that's my coaching programs, whether that's my like actual work, so how many calls I need to get done, what's high priority from my manager, from my team, and then other additional things from my personal life. For example, maybe it's like my trainings. For example, it's filming 2 sets for my coach so I can really check that my form's on point. So just having those things in my head and then putting it onto paper, and then during my day I will just make sure to go through and tick it off, and that really helps me to be able to see what I need to do. And then at the end of the day I can go back and be like, hey, what have I missed out on? What do I need to get done now? What do I have to remember to move on to tomorrow, and make it a high priority for tomorrow? And in terms of time management, what I do is I plan things by like the hour, even like the half hour. So for example, I'll say, okay, so 5 a.m. wake up, 5:30 to 6:30, this is where I'm gonna have my breakfast. Well, that's my food again. Back with my, oh, it's really hot. I do this all the time with my spag bowl. I've just added some mixed veggies in just to bulk it up and to make it a bit more colorful and prettier on the eyes, mainly to bulk it up in because veggies are really nice. Anyways, getting back to my point. So I will schedule things down to the time. So for example, when I wake up, when I have my pre-workout oats or like my breakfast, and then during this time I will read. So that's kind of like my 1 hour of like me time, so to read and then to plan out my day. And then it will be like, okay, so when am I going to have all my like 5-6 meals during the day? Write it in. Obviously it's not going to be like super strict, like, oh my god, it's 2 p.m. I have to have a meal because I wrote it at this time, but it gives me a guide through my day, so that firstly I don't have to like keep thinking like, oh, when should I cook my next meal? I have it now. It's very much structured already. And then I will slot in other things, so I'll go through my work calendar and be like, okay, I have calls at this time, this time, this time, write it down. And then I will be like, okay, what else do I need to get done after work? So, you know, for example, most nights is I have a client call at 6, you know, then I have programs to write up, I have to edit my YouTube. So then I will go through and be like, hey, client calls 6 to 6:30. Then I will send off their starter pack between 6:30 to 7 p.m. And then that will leave me, say, like 3 hours to do other things. For example, that might be YouTube, and then I'll have dinner whilst editing my YouTube. I know it just seems like I'm eating and working at the same time, which I wouldn't really suggest, but during the weekdays, like, I really struggle to find enough time to do everything, and just, yeah, so I will have my dinner and then edit my YouTube, and then I'll have my bedtime set. And I know from like an outsider's point of view, for someone who probably doesn't schedule their day like that, it can seem like, wait, doesn't that take extra time to write down what you're doing like to the hour? But it really doesn't, because by just taking out, like, say 5-10 minutes to schedule out your day and really write down everything and put in those boundaries and those time limits, it saves you so much more time during the day, because you won't find yourself sitting there being like, okay, what task should I do next? Oh, I forgot to do this task. And you'll also prevent yourself from trying to do 2 things at once, because I don't know about you, but like, I used to be like, I have to do this and this, let me do this, and then like 5 minutes into doing it, I would then start doing another task, and then I will jump in between tasks, and at the end of the day you're a lot less productive because you're trying to do like 10 things at once. Whereas if you really schedule out your time and take the time to do that, you'll save so much time during the day. So yeah, that is my tip. Next question: did you ever suffer from like procrastination? Suffer is a very strong word here. But yeah, as I said before, I used to procrastinate a lot in high school. But yeah, those were the main questions that I got. Some other ones like fitness related I'll go over some other time. Anyways, I'm gonna go and enjoy my post workout bolognese bowl spag bowl. Actually, let me just taste this. How do people do that thing where they like pull up the pasta and it looks really cool? Let me try. It's not a pro at this. Oh, there we go, that looks cool. That's so good. Okay, anyways, I need to go back to work. Okay, so quick update. I literally have so much work to do right now. I think this week has just been like one of the most hectic weeks, and I can't do any right now because I'm being made to do a safe workplace module, like 4 of them, and they're all about like safe workplace stuff, like code of conduct. And I'm like, I literally work at home now. Like, there is nothing that's going to violate me at work when I'm sitting in my dining room. But no, I have to get these done, and it literally says right now, what should you do if you were to come across an armed hostile intruder? It's like, I don't think I'm gonna come across a armed hostile intruder in my own living room. It might be actually quite interesting because my life is very boring in lockdown right now, but it's like, like, why? Oh, great use of time, really great use of my time. Okay, so quick little update. This is my current attire because I'm just getting a little snuggly here. It's almost 7 p.m. and I still am doing this Facebook training, which is taking a while. I've just also made an Instagram post, so that's kind of also like a non-negotiable that I have to do for work every day. Around 6 p.m. I will post on Instagram, do some engagement, and then if my like full-time work is done by 6-ish, I can kind of shut this laptop down and then just move on to this one. But tonight is a bit of a struggle. It's a bit of a 2 laptops going on at once, and I still do have all these vlogs to edit. So yeah, I guess this is just like a little snippet into my life. I don't know if it's interesting for you guys, but a lot of you guys do ask, like, you know, like for more insight onto what I do. So I thought it might be interesting just checking in with you guys and letting you guys know. I'm actually not too hungry, so I'm gonna have dinner a bit later and just try to get work done. I think when I'm kind of focused on work, my hunger cues kind of go away. But yeah, I will catch you guys later because I need to get this training done. Hey guys, so I'm about to make my dinner now. It's just going to be 120 grams of potatoes, 100 grams of chicken, 200 grams of veggies, and then I have dessert, which is a mug cake. I've got my square bars taken out just because I am on a mini cut right now, so goodbye squares bar. That's fine. So yeah, I'm gonna make my dinner now, and I've also changed outfit because I just wanted to be in comfy clothes. I was working and I was like, you know what? The work day has kind of ended. I have no more calls. I kind of want to be comfy. I just feel like it's kind of nice when you're all snug and you're working. It just makes working late nights a bit better. I'm gonna make my dinner now just so I can eat before it gets way too late. Yeah, and then I also have 30,000 more steps to do, but that's fine. We can just go on like a little walk pre-bed walk. Anyways, so let's go ahead and make dinner. Okay, so the sweet potatoes are in the oven and I'm just gonna leave them in for like 35 minutes at 180 degrees. I'll probably just flip them halfway through and then I'll chuck the chicken in like 12 minutes in, so like when there's 12 minutes left. And I'm just gonna marinate the rest of my chicken with some soy sauce and some random herbs that we have in my cupboard. Like we have so many different seasonings and like herbs and spices, and I tend to just like put a lot of random stuff in there and it tastes nice. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that now, and then I still have the training stuff to do. Honestly, like it's just ridiculous. I feel like tonight's gonna be a late night. This week's just been hectic. Like there's been so many changes going on and so much stuff, like my brain is like I just dropped the garlic, but I'm gonna season it with some garlic. I have this like chipotle barbecue spice that Skinny Food sent me ages ago. Oh, that was not closed properly, as a gift, so I'm just gonna put that in. It's quite nice, it's a bit spicy. And then I'm gonna top these off with rosemary and basil. Some random stuff. If you guys have like good seasoning tips, please let me know, because I just put random stuff together and it kind of tastes nice. So yeah, I think I just get lucky. I'm just gonna chuck this in the fridge and I'll have it for either tomorrow or the day after, whenever I feel like some chicken. Yeah, anyways, I'm rambling now. This is when you know I'm tired. Like I end up rambling and then I like stop myself halfway and I'm like, what am I saying? I'm not sure where this is going. I will catch you guys like when all my potato and stuff is ready. Also, I realized this lockdown I have spoken to my camera, well you guys, a lot more than I have spoken to anyone else, but it's been comforting. Oh, okay, my mom's calling me. Hi! Love you, bye. What was I saying? Oh, basically I was saying it's really funny because I feel like this whole lockdown, because you can't really see anyone and I'm such a social person, it's been affecting me quite a lot, but it's been really helping just speaking to my camera. Like I've actually felt exhausted just speaking to a lens. My music's playing, I can't speak with music in my ears. It feels nice knowing that someone's out there watching my videos and you're kind of having conversation back with me. This sounds very sad, but it be like that. Like lockdown has genuinely been draining my like spirit so much. When you guys comment and like message me and talk to me about my videos, it just feels like we're having this conversation and it's really nice. It's a bit of like social interaction and I really appreciate it. So that was just my little late night thought whilst I wait for my sweet potatoes in the oven. I'm gonna chuck all these away from the counter before I drop another one or break it. I don't want rosemary all over the ground. Oh my god. I'm trying to stop recording. Okay, so we are back and my sweet potatoes should be ready, so I'm just gonna heat up some frozen veggies. Usually I would like stir fry, and I love like using fresh veggies just because I like chopping and actually going through the process of like, I don't know, cutting up my vegetables, putting it in the pan, but I really don't have time today, so I'm just using frozen veggies. I'm just gonna heat them in the microwave and then add in my chicken and my sweet potatoes, and yeah. So this is like a very much, like, I'm just trying to be realistic here, I guess. It's like, sometimes you just can't make your food super pretty and do all of it. Like, sometimes you have to use frozen veggies and that's completely fine. Like, they're just as good. I just like being extra and, you know, cutting up different veggies and stir frying. Oh my gosh, it's going everywhere. Chiang, what is wrong with you? Cool. So yeah, our veggies done. We've got 5 a day, so health is key. Also, if you are watching this and you find yourself like making excuses to not cook for yourself because you know you're tired, you're working, you're busy, honestly, like, I think it's so easy for us to make those excuses, but you have to prioritize your health. Think about it, like the time that you spend on looking after your health is time that you save from then having to recover from an illness or, you know, something like that in the future. So it's like, even if you have to meal prep or use like frozen veggies, you know, meal prep on a Sunday and then freeze your food up, like there are so many ways. Like if you want to eat well and make it fit into your life, you'll find a way. There are people out there doing the same thing as you, but they are making their meals and they're making it work. A little ramble whilst my veggies cook in the microwave, you know. Okay, so my food is all plated up. This is probably the most bodybuilding like meal ever. It's literally just chicken breast, sweet potato and mixed vegetables. Like, am I on prep? No. But yeah, I'm just gonna eat this now and finish off some work. I've just got an email to send to my manager, and then I think I still have more to do. I was gonna say I can call it a night, but I just realized I have more things to do. So yeah, fun night with Chen Yang, hey. So yeah, let's go and get some more work done. I'm so sorry if this is all the vlog is. Like, this is a realistic day in the life. So I feel like sometimes Instagram seems like a highlight reel and I'm like, oh, doing so many cool things, but I'm just working. Anyways, I'm gonna start eating with my hands as well. If my mom watches this, she'll be like, use your cutlery. So yeah, let's go. Also, I just realized I have some more fats on my macros, so I'm gonna add some peanut butter with my sweet potato. It's actually a really good combo if you haven't tried it. I don't have my favorite peanut butter. I love Manny Life. We have Whole Earth here, which just isn't as good, but it will do. Very big spoon that's not going to work. Better. I just want to put a little disclaimer because I know that sometimes when I don't know, when I track my macros and I like use my scale, I just want to make sure that you guys don't think you have to do this. It's just, I like bodybuild and so I have to track these just to make sure I'm eating enough food so that like I am building muscle and I am recovering from my training, and that, you know, when it comes to prep, my coach knows exactly what I've been eating. Sorry, licking my fingers. But that's the only reason. Like, you don't have to track macros if you don't want to. You can if it wants to. It definitely, like, it helps you reach your goals faster because you know that you're nailing your nutrition, but it's not the be all end all. So do what makes you happy and comfortable. So that's kind of what I want to say. That's why, like, every time I measure my food, I just feel a bit bad. Like, I don't want people to think that you have to do that, because I know it doesn't work for a lot of people. Like, sometimes people get obsessed with the numbers. My cupboard isn't closing. Okay, I'm gonna leave it. Disclaimer there. I just want to make you guys comfortable with my vlogs. Like, I don't want anyone to think like you have to do what I do to, you know, achieve your goals. So yeah, I'm gonna nom this up. Like, oh, so good. Peanut butter and chicken as well. Such a classic dish. You have to try this. Like, I know it looks simple, but bake some chicken, get some veggies in, get some sweet potatoes or potatoes, put some peanut butter on it, and tell me that you don't enjoy it. Like, I dare you, because you will love it, I promise you. Leave a comment below what you think about this combo, because, like, honestly, there's a reason why all bodybuilders just go for, like, you know, the classic combos, because they work. Anyways, oh my god, I need to stop rambling. We have relocated here to eat. I'm gonna send off my email. I'm just gonna put you guys on a time lapse and you can watch me eat and work if that makes you happy. Do you guys ever forget to cut your chicken? I'm like a CBA grabbing a knife, so just cutting with my fork, and I think I put it in the oven for a little bit too long because it's a bit hard to break into pieces, but alright, so we are done and it is 9 p.m. I'm gonna go finish my steps. Wow, this week, I cannot wait for the weekend, honestly. Hey guys, so, whoa, I look so white. I haven't seen sun in a long time. I am going to make my last meal, which is just a egg oat mug cake with dark chocolate, some leftover bananas, and PB. And then we're gonna call it a night. Your girl is very sleepy, so we'll go ahead and make that. And yeah, and then that shall be the end of this long drawn out vlog. Okay, so here is the mug cake. I've just, overexposed much. I've just cut it in half because now I have 2 mug cakes, you know, diet hacks. And then I'm just gonna put 20 grams of chocolate on here and then 10 grams of peanut butter, and that will be me done for tonight. I always have to end on something sweet, like relatable, right? I feel like most people do. If you have to have something sweet before bed, drop a comment. So my camera just died, but whoa, I'm so yellow. Okay, another second. Chocolate's on here. The camera's flashing at me. This is like, okay, 16 grams. Oh my gosh, guys. Okay, that's fine. Look. Okay, there we go. Here we go. Oh my god. My camera doesn't die before I take. Hey guys, and it is Friday. It is the next morning. So with all that footage just then, pretty much my camera died, and it was like 10 p.m. last night, and I was like, I'm knackered and I just want to go to bed. I've already made my food. I'm not gonna go charge my battery, wait for like an hour, then eat it. Like, I'm just gonna try make use of any little power I have left in my battery. So what happens is, like, my camera died, I turned it back on, it would turn on for like 5 seconds, turn off again, I'd turn it back on, it'd like be alive for 5 seconds again, and I was like, you know what, I can make enough footage out of 5-second snippets. I've already had my first work call at 8, which was amazing, really fun here, you know, 9 to 5. What a lie, but no complaining because I do enjoy it. It's 9 now and I've got my next call in half an hour's time, so I thought I'd quickly pop in and just, you know, wrap up this vlog and just say, like, thank you guys so much for coming along. I really hope you guys enjoyed this little insight into my life. I hope this vlog brought some joy into your life, whether that's just watching me go insane in this room. Yeah, so thank you guys so much for coming along. Like, it blows my mind how quickly we're growing this little channel. It's a lot quicker than I really thought. Honestly, it shocks me that you guys are sitting at home just watching me speak to my camera. I'm so thankful and grateful for all of you guys. So if you guys did enjoy this vlog, please make sure to give it a like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. Hit the bell button because you'll be notified every time I do post a video, and that just really helps boost my videos when you do watch it as soon as it's uploaded, and I will be internally grateful. And if there's anything else that you want to see, any particular content, just drop it in the comments below and I will make it happen, because I just want to make content that makes your life a little better and that helps you have a lovely rest of your day or night wherever you are in the world. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.